The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Zach Ertz, a gain of 9 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
52 blaster.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Edo blue.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6, 7.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Play fake. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Murray.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set! Drill, 52. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Lance. It's caught by Mike Evans. Past the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go!
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
10 cycles. Practice, 6.
Throwing now is Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st down, Peoples. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Peoples, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready up. Needle.
From midfield, here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Black Ultra.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
97.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fight 60.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Going right back to Fant.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hopkins, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, red. Ball red.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, ready. Green, you yellow. Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Lance going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
43 rail. On the ball.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Okay,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. From the 24, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Set.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 52.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
The man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Peoples. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Yellow, go. Black shot. Red, yellow. White. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go now. Black Ultra. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Peoples. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Murray a give. This is Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Peoples. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from 28 yards out. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
One final try now for Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to